Good afternoon, class 12 student. Continuing with the market chapter, last class I have said about the profit maximization. What is that? That profit will be maximized at that point where the two conditions will be fulfilled. MC equals to MR and MC cuts MR from below and it should be upward rising. Clear? Now, please carefully follow this diagram. Think about this one. Beyond the point B, MC is greater than MR. Yes or no? Means if the firm will go for the additional production, then firm will suffer loss per unit. Means the firm will suffer loss per unit. Clear? Means firm's total revenue will fall. Just a minute, I am giving some information. See, at 7 unit, firm total revenue is 180. At 8 unit, firm total revenue is 200. At 9 unit, the firm total revenue is 170. Okay, 3 information given. So, if I will calculate amount, what I am getting? Here 20. Here, what I am getting? See here, minus 30. Means, when the firm is selling 7 unit of product, firm total revenue is 180. When the firm is selling 8 unit product, firm's total revenue is 200. When firm is selling 170 9 unit of product, total revenue is positive, but it has fallen down. As a result, marginal product becomes negative. We are talking about exactly about this. So, when the firm will see that when the firm will see or firm will can understand that after a certain point, if the firm will sell more and more product, firm's profitability or total revenue earning power is falling down. So, firm will not opt for that. So in our diagram, how far we can consider as a production zone? From point A to point B. The firm will operate within that zone. Okay? Okay? Now firm will start that zone. Means firm will not go for further production of beyond the point. Now the question is that if the firm is suffering loss or firm's not loss or firm loss we can say, if the firm is suffering loss, means total revenue is lesser than total cost. Will the firm stop the production? This question is very, very important. I will give this answer. So that if the firm suffers loss, means firm PR is lesser than TC, whether the firm will continue the production or firm will stop the production. So generally everybody can say the firm will stop the production, but answer is not like that. Just a minute. When PR is less than TC, then whether the firm will continue the production, firm will continue or stop the production depends on some of the factors. What are the factors? First of all I have said that we are talking about short run. In short run, there are two costs. One is TFC and another one is TVC. Total variable cost and total fixed cost. Now, we know very well if the firm stop the production, what will happen? Firm doesn't have to pay the variable cost because the variable cost totally depend on the production. But firm has to bear the fixed cost. Yes? that the firm doesn't have to bear the variable cost. Now I will give you all example one by one. See. Suppose the total cost of the firm is 400 and total revenue of the firm is 500. Okay. Now whether the firm will continue the production, then and simple answer, why not? Firm is earning profit of rupees 100. Firm will continue for the production. Next situation. Situation 2. Total cost is 600. Total revenue is 500. So there is no profit. There is loss. Now my question is that when the firm is earning loss, what will firm do? Firm will stop the production or firm will continue the production? Next. Okay, what is the total loss? That is 100. Now coming to the cost. What is my cost? How can I divide my cost? TC has two parts. One is TVC and one is what? TFC. Assuming that TFC is 300 and TVC is also 300. Okay, now if the firm, our TFC is 300 and TVC is also 300. Okay, now coming to this part, that if the firm stops the production, what will happen? No. If the firm stops the production, then firm doesn't have to pay this TVC. Very good. But what firm has to pay? TFC. Firm has to pay, no? That is a fixed cost. Suppose you are running a production. You have to pay rent per month. Yes or no? You have to pay for your permanent staff. Yes. Because these are the fixed costs that cannot be avoided. Suppose you have to pay the rent per month. Suppose I am telling 6,000. Can be reduced? No. That cannot be reduced. Here also the same thing, that for the sake of assumption I have assumed that TFC is 300 and TVC also 300. When the firm is not continuing the production, firm doesn't have to pay any variable cost. Means firm is not paying 300 rupees. But the firm has to pay the fixed cost, that is 300. Now, if the firm, okay, understood? If the firm stop production, then what is the loss? 300 for fixed cost. Why this loss is happening? On account of fixed cost. But if the firm continue the production in spite of suffering loss, if the firm knows I have to suffer a loss rupees 100, but in spite of knowing that if the firm will continue the production, I am not telling the firm will increase the production. It will not happen 6 to 7 units. I am talking about if the firm will continue the production, means the firm will operate within the same production limit. Suppose if I am producing 6 units, I will produce 6 units only. I will not go for any further enhancement of my output, because I know already I am suffering from loss. Am I clear? Understood? That is the thing. That what firm will do? Firm know that firm is earning loss of 100 rupees. But the thing is this, firm will take the decision, no, I will continue the production and I will operate on the existing unit what I am producing. Why? Why the firm will take the decision that I will continue the production? Because if the firm will continue the production, firm loss is only 100. Now, if the firm will stop the production, then what will happen? The firm total loss will be 300, because firm has to bear the 300 expenditure. Okay, so better the 100 I will continue its production if what when if loss is lesser than fixed cost. Okay, what is my loss? Your loss is 100 and what is my fixed cost? That is 300. So if the loss is lesser than the total cost, the firm will, total cost, not total fixed cost, very sorry, fixed cost, the firm will continue the production in the short run. The firm will continue the production in the short run if the loss is, amount of loss is lesser than the fixed cost. Because the firm will think that when the firm will go for the long run, firm will try to cover up the portion of the fixed cost loss. So the better to go for the production. Okay, I will give the PDF. I will write down the answer of this question. This question is very important, that when the firm is earning loss, that doesn't mean the firm will stop the production. If the loss amount here 100 is lesser than the fixed cost amount, that is 300, firm will go for further production. But if, suppose in the second case, but if the loss is 400 and total fixed cost is 300, then definitely the firm will stop the production. Clear? Firm will stop the production when the total loss amount is more than the total fixed cost. Otherwise, the firm will continue the production in the short term.